Sekou Kone, Diego Leon, players brought in by Manchester United, purchased and paid for by Manchester United, seen as players that might be knocking on the door, but reality tells you they are both proof that Ruben Amorim needs backing this January transfer window. This is Revy Night TV. I'm Adam. Welcome along to this evening video, everybody. I'm talking about Diego Leon and Sekou Kone for one particular reason right now. Nothing against them two players in particular and their progress through Manchester United's ranks in the academy level, just proof that Manchester United, alongside the rumours of Joshua Zirkzee telling his agent to get him out of Manchester United, another report coming out. We know the situation with Kobbie Mainoo, and now big interest. More on them two stories as well in this video. And again, if you look at them, look at the players, where they play, and what Ruben Amorim is going to need to get into that top 4, top 5, whatever position it is in Europe to progress further as Manchester United manager. He needs backing now in January when it comes about. This morning, we talked about Manchester United potentially not going out and buying any loan deals. Romano did a video and spoke about Manchester United and Ruben Amorim talking behind the scenes, talking about Manchester United preparing the January transfer window, what they can do, and being ready to go into the market if the right opportunity comes around. But on top of that, Fabrizio Romano also said that Ruben Amorim has made it clear to Manchester United chiefs and bosses that he does not want any quick fixes. Quick fixes are your loan deals, 6-month deals from January to the end of the season. It's been done before. Think back to Erik ten Hag's days when we had Wout Weghorst and Marcel Sabitzer. Them types of signings for Manchester United. Yes, Odion Igalo, all going all the way back. United have done this not particularly well. And I feel like United, again, looking back at what Ruben Amorim has said, have noticed and identified this and are not prepared to go quick fix mode. So Ruben wants players that are going to play and be part of the future of Manchester United as well. Fine. But who's available in January? Now, you could say that Manchester United would not go out and buy anybody in January because we have players in reserve. We have a forward in Joshua Zirkzee. We have another central midfielder in Kobbie Mainoo. Both of these players looking to move away from Manchester United. We know this for certain. Romano has confirmed it, and there's another report out on Kobbie Mainoo this evening with more links to Napoli, who want to pay his 45 grand a week wages in full and then offer Manchester United a buy option at the end of the season after the loan period. Now that's, according to reports from Manchester United, according from Napoli's side of things, is hoping that would tempt Manchester United in loaning Kobbie Mainoo away. We cannot afford to loan Kobbie Mainoo because Ruben Amorim isn't going to get backed in January. And then Joshua Zirkzee is exactly the same thing. There is no other number 9. You could play Matthias Cunha there, and that's great. But then you're taking away a number 10. Manchester United in January might not have Brian Mbeumo because of AFCON. United are already struggling at left wing back, and we're going to lose Ahmad from right wing back also. Another attacking option gone for Manchester United. So them players out. Zirkzee and Mainoo also wanting out of Manchester United and pushing for a move away for their own personal reasons and game time. And you can see why. Neither have started any game in the Premier League this season. And for full-on international players wanting to be part of a World Cup, as we have said before, not great. Now, looking across, and you going into, like we said this morning, the academy. Now, I've thought about this and I've looked into it. And funnily enough, today, Travis Binion, Manchester United's under-21 coach at the academy, has been talking about Diego Leon. Now, Diego Leon was the left-sided beast of a player we brought in from Paraguay in the summer. He came on the pre-season tour to America with Manchester United, and everybody had high hopes. Scored a fantastic goal in the under-21s against Spurs the other day. But Travis Binion has come out today and said he's not quite ready. He needs to work on all parts of his game, and he has admitted this himself. To be fair on the lad, he hasn't played a full 90 minutes yet. That's what Travis Binion, long-time academy coach and now the under-21 coach at United, has said on Diego Leon. If that's the case at under-21 level, then you'd be worried about throwing Leon in as a potential replacement for Dalot. We've spoken about Dalot being the weak link for Manchester United. What have we got in our academy coming through if we are not going to buy anybody in January? Now, him not being ready is one thing, but then you're moving into the realms of the midfield, and if Kobbie wants out, and it's going to be a problem for Ruben, then you would hope that somebody could step forward. We've talked about Jimmy Thwaites. He is younger and probably physically not ready to step in and start games for Manchester United. Everyone's talked about Sekou Kone as well. Manchester United are not able to bring Kone in yet. He's been out for a couple of months now with the cheek fracture from the academy game early on in the season at Altrincham, and he's only just coming back now into training this month. So he really needs a few more games in the academy before he's even considered for Manchester United starting 11. There's no doubt the kid has got quality, and I have always been a big advocate for Sekou Kone and what he could do and what he could potentially offer Manchester United this season. He could be knocking on the door, and yes, we still do have 2 months, and he could come back after 2 months of football and feature. But I'm just breaking it down. Like, you need players that are ready to go. If you lose a Casemiro, if you lose somebody like that in the midfield, and you're relying on only Agate because Ruben won't play Kobbie Mainoo in a 6, then you're in trouble, and the whole season can unravel. Back Ruben Amorim and go and get that extra midfielder. Manchester United, when you look at the setup that we've got right now, with what's coming in AFCON, realistically, after what we said this morning, after looking at everything that's available, have to go out and get replacements in. Because we've said this before, whatever plan that Ruben's got in his head for Kobbie Mainoo isn't going to feature alongside Bruno Fernandes. And Joshua Zirkzee is only going to play in a similar position to Kobbie Mainoo and probably take his place if Bruno Fernandes carries on, and Ruben might bring Kobbie Mainoo into a number 10 role. You get what I'm saying with that? It's not going to work out for him. Manchester United need to act this January. When you look at everything that's available to us right now at our disposal, we have got quality in that academy. I cannot wait to see it. I just don't know if bringing them in the next 3 months is the right time. And this is my ultimate fear all along with Man United's academy players. Do we need to bring them into this environment? We are getting better. And don't get me wrong, by the time January comes around, Manchester United might have continued this form. Hopefully. I really do hope it is. And we're in a good position, and we could maybe afford to bring in an academy player into the mix and put him into a well-run side that's playing well, understanding the system, and can integrate a young academy player a lot easier than what we are doing or what we could do now. Because, let's be honest, if you're replacing Casemiro with a player that hasn't played much within the first team from the academy, you're really throwing him, it's a lamb to the slaughter. And that's how I see the situation developing at the moment. Not ideal. And we could have done with Sekou Kone having a full season so far, getting match fit and knocking on the door. We really could have done with doing that and having that at our disposal. But let's not forget as well, in all of this, Sekou Kone did not feature for Manchester United at all in pre-season either. Does Ruben rate him? Again, is he the right type of player for Ruben Amorim? Does he need more? Now, Kone's featured in Man United's first team training as well this season at some points as well. So we could say that is a positive, and Ruben does see potential in him. I'm sure he does. But he has been put way back down the pecking order because of that big injury. And Diego Leon has been told that he's not ready yet. Look, there was always that chance with Leon coming in as an 18-year-old. You just don't know. And I think he's going to need a bit more game time, like Travis Binion said. But there's a long time to go in the season. What we're talking about is Ruben going to get backed in the January transfer window? And that's all this is all based on. Going off what we've got and what wants out of Manchester United and who wants to leave, there has to be some form of backing in January for Ruben Amorim. Surely there does, because he cannot continue this season when the FA Cup comes in, a few more fixtures coming in the festive fixture list as well. It's not going to get any easier from this point for Ruben Amorim right now. 1 game a week is fine, but that's all about to change as we go into December, and that is around the corner. We're already halfway through week 1 of November. Before you know it, that next international break is over and we're in. And then we're really counting down to the January transfer window. I think we have just got enough. Well, let's not forget, we've been very, very lucky with injuries this season as well. And we've not counted that in yet. So I love the fact that United are doing this. We're buying in the academy players and bringing them in. But what about the now? Ruben needs to survive. And for Ruben to survive, I think he still needs some more players bringing in. And January is massive. On top of that, all of the other news as well at Manchester United in and around the club today. I do apologise if you was expecting a live show this evening. I'm out with my son this evening, and I am just doing a quick video to update you all on all the content. I will be back live again first thing 8 o'clock tomorrow. Normal service review resume tomorrow with lives all the way through morning and evening. But just for tonight, I am doing a quick update video for you all, and updates on the news. Talking from Samuel Luckhurst of the Sun newspaper, sources at Manchester United became very frustrated with Rasmus Hojlund. I think this is off the back of the ridiculous criticism that Gary Neville is giving Benjamin Sesko. So sources at the club were saying that Benjamin Sesko is a massive upgrade on Rasmus Hojlund. They became very frustrated with how naive Rasmus Hojlund was in possession of the ball and what he was doing on the pitch. Just not good enough for Manchester United. So I think this has come straight off to the defence after what Gary Neville has said. And I've seen lots of people online talking about this. We touched on it this morning. To go in on a 22-year-old Benjamin Sesko at this stage of his career at Manchester United, 10 games in, he's not even played that many games or started that many games. And someone made a great tweet and posted it out on social media. The legends of this football club are one of the biggest problems. You don't see Jamie Carragher going in on Ekitike and on Alexander Isak at Liverpool. But Gary Neville, the so-called Manchester United legend, is slaughtering a 22-year-old because of his price tag. Gary, you should know better. Like, seriously, give the kid a chance to settle into a very disjointed football club. And I think you need patience with that as well. And to go in after 10 games, I mean, come on. If you were 18 months in and he still wasn't putting up numbers, that'd be fair. But right now, no. That's poor form from Gary Neville. How many times have we said that recently? But you know what I mean. It is a little bit of a kick in the gut, really. And it's not necessary. Moving on to other news as well, and the fight and the race for Marcus Rashford is hotting up. One report actually saying today that Barcelona are going to try and negotiate a cheaper deal than the £26 million that is an option, supposedly, for Barcelona to take Marcus Rashford. Manchester United don't have a problem with this and are fully prepared to stand their ground, as there is massive interest now from all over Europe for Marcus Rashford. Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, two of the clubs actually interested in taking him permanently with the form that he's showing right now. Barcelona are reportedly very happy with Marcus Rashford, with his form, with his off the field attitude, training. He has been exemplary, and they are more than willing to take him on a permanent deal. But their priority right now is getting a new contract signed, sealed and delivered for Frenkie de Jong. So Rashford is wanted by Barca, but Manchester United are not going to be taken for a ride with Barcelona, with Marcus. They will stand their ground and could possibly still, if Barcelona want to negotiate a cheaper deal, United could negotiate a higher deal. Why Barcelona would not try and push for that option that's there right now for a player that's doing what Rashford is doing, 26 million quid. Well, we'll see how it develops, won't we? And we'll see if any more comes of Marcus Rashford's, and if it turns into a bit of a saga. At the moment, he's hot property and he's doing fantastically well over in Barcelona. And long may it continue, because it's only going to drive his price up if Barcelona want to play silly buggers with Man United. Ineos will not stand for that. We know that we have got different negotiators in place now at the football club, and we know that Manchester United don't have to panic and offer Barcelona what they want for Rashford. If he's playing well, there will be other options. It doesn't matter if Marcus Rashford actually wants to go to Barcelona. Manchester United are fully prepared to wait it out and let him rot again for another summer with nowhere to go. I don't think he wants to do that. It'll be at the World Cup anyway, no doubt, and most of the summer will pass. So I think it will get rectified, it will get sorted, and Rashford will leave anyway. But that pretty much is your evening updates, everybody. Bit of an extended video with everything that's going on right now, with everything that is in the news. There is news circulating as well regarding Manchester United takeovers. More of that if it does come to anything. We'll see if anything does develop from it. Maybe even some late night content if something does break. We'll see what happens anyway on this one. But yes, for now, that is it, everybody. Thank you so much. All I want you to do, because you are such a fantastic FUTV community, is pop a like on the video, everyone. Make sure that you do hit that subscribe button on your screen right now, which should be just about there in the corner, somewhere there. And pop your comments in the comments section below. Give me your thoughts on everything that we've spoken about in that update video there. And I'll see you bright and early, 8 o'clock in the morning, live here on Forever United TV. Cheers for watching, everybody.